Here's a structured outline for the lecture on urban development, aimed at non-specialist readers in the context of TED Talks topics, economic development. Title: Understanding Urban Development, Building Cities for the Future. Introduction. What is urban development? Definition and overview. The process of planning, designing, and developing urban areas to accommodate growing populations. Why it's important. Urban development shapes how people live, work, and interact in cities. The growth of cities. Brief history of urbanization. How cities have evolved over time. Current trends. More than half of the world's population lives in cities today. Section 1. Key elements of urban development. 1. Infrastructure. Roads, bridges, public transport, utilities, water, electricity, sewage. How infrastructure supports daily life and economic activities. 2. Housing and real estate. The need for affordable and diverse housing options. The challenges of housing shortages and rising costs. 3. Green spaces and environmental sustainability. Importance of parks, gardens, and green belts. Urban planning strategies to combat pollution and create sustainable cities. 4. Public services and facilities. Schools, hospitals, libraries, and emergency services. How access to these services impacts the quality of urban life. 5. Transportation and mobility. The role of public transport systems, buses, trains, cycling lanes, reducing traffic congestion and promoting eco-friendly transportation options. Section 2. The challenges of urban development. 1. Overpopulation and density. The impact of rapid urban growth on housing, traffic, and public services. 2. Economic inequality and gentrification. How urban development can lead to increased costs of living. Strategies to create more inclusive cities. 3. Environmental issues. Pollution, waste management, and climate change. Sustainable urban planning solutions. 4. Urban sprawl and land use. The expansion of cities into rural areas and its consequences. How to create compact, efficient, and walkable cities. Section 3. Innovations and future trends in urban development. 1. Smart cities. Use of technology to improve city management, e.g., smart traffic lights, waste management. 2. Eco-friendly urban design. Green buildings, renewable energy, and water conservation. 3. Mixed-use developments. Combining residential, commercial, and recreational spaces to reduce travel distances. 4. Community engagement and participatory planning. How involving residents in decision-making leads to more responsive urban design. Section 4. Case studies. 1. Singapore, a model for green urban development. Green initiatives, efficient public transport, and innovative housing solutions. 2. Copenhagen, the bicycle city. How prioritizing cycling transformed urban mobility. 3. Medellin, Colombia, overcoming urban challenges. How investment in public transport and social infrastructure revitalized the city. Conclusion. The importance of thoughtful urban development. Urban development as a key driver of economic growth, social equity, and environmental sustainability. The role of citizens and policymakers. How everyone can contribute to building better cities for the future. #discussion questions. How can cities balance economic growth with sustainability? What role do citizens play in shaping urban development? How can technology improve life in urban areas? This structure will help introduce the fundamental concepts of urban development, explore current challenges and solutions, and provide real-world examples to make the topic relatable for non-specialist readers.